welcome back to another TFR F1 race. Today we are at Italy with a 17 driver grid and a full quality session waiting for you. I am here with my good friends Foivu and DJ Perks, otherwise known as Kyle, and I am of course Charlie, otherwise known as DJ Giles. I hope you guys are all having a great night and a great weekend, and hopefully you'll enjoy the stream as much as we will.
I'm not going to enjoy the stream.
Shut up, Foivu. Scum. Anyway, we will now be waiting to see who comes out first. I reckon it's going to be Finn. I'll bet any money it's Finn.
It tends to always be Finn, doesn't it?
Yeah. Stupid Mercedes boy. You know, Mercedes is washed, okay? And I've offended people. I've offended people 10 seconds into the broadcast.
Who's abusing permission so I cannot chat?
So we do have a returning driver today, that of being Elias. Has he had a notable race? A notable race? So I don't know. I can't remember. Brains. No one's gone out yet, or is that just my game?
No one has gone out yet. Probably people are lagging.
It's a shot.
So, guys, who do you think's going to win tonight? Well, it's out of two drivers. Is it going to be Corey or Square?
I think it depends on if Corey or... To be fair, I think Corey and Square can both make mistakes today.
Then you think
it looks like it's going to be Corey out first as well.
Corey out first. Corey's never out first. That's probably
that is Corey. No, that is Corey.
Corey's out first.
Corey. We'll just watch him go around the track then.
Corey out first.
Of course.
And then that's one of the Hasses out. It, I believe, is Zoger.
And Corey's taking a very interesting line. Yeah. Very interesting line.
I would have just drove through it all because there's, you know. Do we have any rules? Is there any rules on that?
Yeah, there is.
There's rules on cutting.
Yeah, you're damaging my property. And
I thought no, like, is there like a genuine if you cut it? Why is Red Hook on inters?
Okay, this is a very interesting line taken by.
Why is Red Hook on inters?
Why the critical
We have both McLarens coming out of the pit lane now with the other Red Bull with Tadpole. Red Hawk's still on inters.
I suspect that he's going out on inters so he can do donuts.
This is one of the Mercs about to come out, and that is Finn. There's one of the AlphaTauris about to come out, and I
isn't
believe
this,
it is Red Hawk.
Is this the return of Red Hawk since the start of the season?
No, he came back like 2 races ago.
Damn it.
He can't drive in a straight line without lagging, but you know. So
we will jump on with Corey now as he rounds Parabolica to start his flying lap. It's a very clean, tidy exit from Parabolica, runs over the curb a bit as he begins his lap now. It's a relatively long run down into turn 1. Thankfully the AlphaTauri for him has moved out of the way. He probably would have been hoping there was a bit of a toe there.
That's a perfect. You want to break about 60-70 meters, I think.
Oh god, there's the Red Hawk behind him.
Red Hawk is out on inters. I have no clue.
I'm sorry, but just out of curiosity, we're gonna have to Rev's on inters too. Out of curiosity, we're just gonna jump on board with Rev just to see how he handles this.
Why are you doing that when someone's on a hot lap?
I have to see. It just has to be done, right?
It has to be done. Okay.
It's the law.
It's the law. Who's? I am the law. Okay. But yes, it has
He's
to be
done a Red Hawk and locked up quite a bit. That's a Red Hawk.
God, stop insulting him. That's my job.
Oh! He lost the rear end out of the second Lesmo. Looks like he blocked one of the Hasses as well, I think.
And
looks like he slightly.
Corey's going down the final straight as he's approaching Ascari.
No, that's Parabolica.
No, this is Ascari. Shush.
No, this is Parabolica.
Shush.
Ascari's before it.
No, this is Ascari. So.
No. As he rounds Parabolica now, tight exit, goes across the line with a 119.1.
That's a very good time considering the fact that Finn's...
I was doing laps earlier and I did faster than that in a
Yeah.
Q1 practice.
Remember, that's a no track progression.
Yes, in a Q. I just said in a Q1 practice.
I didn't
That is
ask.
0. Zoger's done a 20.0 on softs, and I did that on mediums in a Q2. Oh god. Okay, right. So we're gonna jump with. There's a lot of invalid laps. Wow. Tadpole as he rounds Parabolica here and heads towards the line to set a 189.
That is a very
That's
good
the
lap.
sort of times we were expecting here.
Well, no, we're expecting much faster, like 17s.
Yeah, but like I mean Q1.
Yeah, but, like,
As we have Z-Man now. They're both on invalid, Wheeze and Z-Man. Both starting new laps. As Wheeze has moved out the way for Z-Man. So that was just a bit of a... Yeah, I can't say that for the life of me. Speedway team play I was going to say, but it didn't come out right, so... As Finn crossed the line now to set a 119.1, going faster than Corey. Not by a lot, but it's still faster. So, see as Corey starts another flying lap here on 2 lap old softs, as Finn has spun. No, he hasn't.
He's taking a skate route, buddy.
It looked like he spun on the lap. As Linus crosses the. He's being slightly blocked by Mr. Intermediate over here. I don't know. No, he wasn't. Okay. Linus only doing a 22.1 though for his first lap. So he's going to be really hoping that this next lap he goes on will be faster.
Why?
Really faster.
Why is Rev on Inters?
You're really late to this. We covered this like a lap and a half ago. I know a lot of the esports drivers do it to like calibrate certain things. But Z-Man there setting a 121.5 is interesting for Z-Man. Wheeze, that definitely wasn't a push lap.
no, that was 100% a push lap.
As your boy Mitt rounds Parabolica in
You mean rapid?
It's Elias is 2 times up on his 22 while pushing.
Only 2/10 up.
While pushing.
Oh,
He's
dear.
invalid.
Ooh, Corey,
As-
very good, very good time there.
Yes, that is very good from him. We have Red Hawk on an outlap on softs this time. Wow, shocker.
No,
I
my
was
screen's
expecting
still
full
Inters,
wets.
mate. My screen's
I was
still
expecting
Inters,
full
mate.
wets.
My screen's still
Can you
Inters.
not see the rain?
Nah, I mean on the goddamn whatchamacallit, yeah. Graph. That one, yeah.
So I'm trying to get hold of a weather forecast, but no one seems to be giving it to me.
I don't want me to join him. I can join him McLaren voice chat if you want.
No, I've.
Invite me back, I'm gonna get a weather forecast for a driver.
I'm literally getting it now. Just stay. Rev setting a very good lap on intermediates there. A 122.3, 29.3, to 22, 122.
That's
yes.
really good for Inters actually.
On
29 on dry
129?
track too.
What?
As is that Wheeze? Yes, that's Wheeze. As Wheeze has started another lap, but it's not a push lap, so we're not going to sit on board with that. As Rev is for some reason going again on inters. I don't know why he's still going.
No, he set a lap and he's going around the track again. You can't turn
But he's done an outlap, a lap. and
Okay.
another lap.
What I think he's doing is he reckons someone.
Oh, that's the Renault Bass branch out.
Good.
Okay. So what he's actually done here is really smart. By using the Inters, he won't have to use one of his soft tires, one of his softer compounds.
That didn't look very good for Bass there.
Yeah, Bass is out.
I just,
And now everyone
Yeah,
will
I
make it
just went
through
on
to
board for
Q2. Everyone will make it through to Q2.
good point.
Meaning that Rev's actually done a masterclass by using Inters, because he won't have to use any of his other
That
tyres.
is not true. I don't think everyone's going to make it through.
Everyone.
There's still 16 drivers.
True, one person will get taken out, and that'll be Joe Loke, because Joe Loke's is bad.
He's still not even left the pit lane yet. As we have Red Hawk and his current flyer, his last flyer was a
32. That was
32
definitely
flat.
that was definitely a push lap for sure.
100%. He used all of his
100%.
ERS as well. 100%.
Yeah. All of it.
Is that why he's on 90%?
and he was on maximum fuel.
He's activating hacks.
I have been told it's a dry forecast.
Boo. Boo.
Let's hack into the mainframe and turn it into wet.
Let there be rain.
Charlie doesn't even need to hack it, he can just do it.
And with a
Yeah.
click of his fingers.
Because Rev has finally boxed.
He boxed a lap ago, buddy.
No, he didn't. Shut
He
up.
did.
You're late to everything as well, so let me be late to things. As JD crossed the line with a 119.1. Very good from him. I don't know why I said that so muffled, but as we have the Ferrari of White about to start a lap here, both Ferraris going to definitely be looking for a good result here today, considering it's Monza. But the likelihood of them getting to the podium is a touchy one. The AlphaTauri's also looking for a good result because again, Italy, Monza, sort of thing. But again, touchy one on getting them to the podium. Red Hawk has improved on his time now. He's done 120.3.
Man's washed.
I'm telling you now, that will not be fast enough for Q3. Like, he will not go to Q3. Q2, he will not escape.
Who's that?
Red Hawk. As your boy Mick Rapid, crosses the line to set a 119.2. Going an entire second quicker than his teammate.
Red Hawk should not be in the JRT Academy. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we don't care about JRT right now, so shush.
I don't care about you.
As we have one of the
Irrelevant.
Ferraris just exiting Ascari now, he's heading down the back straight of name I am unknown of. I don't know.
English, please.
Enters Parabolica, takes a very tight-ish entry. Wide exit into a tight exit. That didn't look like it was going to be tight at first. And crossed the line doing a 119.3, putting him into P7. And someone just did a lap, but I didn't see who it was.
19.1.
Spence doing a 119.1. I definitely think he can go faster. He's definitely got more under there. I just don't think he's pushing it in.
Whoa!
Joe's still not out.
And he straight lines. Love to see it.
I have nothing against them straight lining, to be fair. Rev's gone in again, still not setting a soft time. As we have the other Ferrari of JRT Barker here, a full JRT lineup for Ferrari. Going down the back straight now, heading towards Parabolica. Braking very nice just there, and he goes round Parabolica, goes in for a tight sweep-ish exit. And crosses the line doing P9, just marginally slower than his teammate. As one of the Red Bulls just starting a lap? No, just finishing a lap. Don't know what the time was though, didn't see it.
It was slower by 2 tenths. And that was Corey.
Well, he's done an 18.7. Wow.
That was set like 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
I don't care. Couldn't wait 10 minutes ago, because 10 minutes ago he did a 19.1. Fun fact. Finn currently in the top 3 for qualifying right now.
That's
Looking very good for him.
pure luck. Joe still needs to.
Joe's on an out lap, so
But he's gonna come P1. If not, I'll leave TFR.
rounding Parabolica now. Finn's happy with his position, quite clearly. Joe rounds Parabolica. We're going to sit on board. Well, not on board. We'll be off board, but same thing for this lap.
Are we just not gonna speak? Skip this
I
time.
was just taking a break.
If we speak,
Yes.
I'm in big trouble, and there's no one to be in.
Joe
big
goes round the
trouble.
Curva Grande now down into the second chicane of names of which I am unknown again. He has not set the fastest sector 1 though. Takes that chicane very nicely though, hits the gravel on the exit. Goes down to Lesmo 1 now, very nice and tight. But wide on the exit, somehow not invalid. That looked like it should have been.
No, it shouldn't,
Let's
because
go
he had
to-
2 tyres on the
Ooh.
track and off.
Snap the rear end there. On my screen it didn't look like it. Snap the rear end out of the second Lesmo, heads down to Ascari now.
I'd just like to state that Bass is a
He's
terrible
invalid.
driver and he's a bitch.
Agreed.
As Joe is invalid through the first bit of a scarring. That's not good for him.
I mean, it was a scrappy wrap regardless.
Yeah, but it would have been fast enough. I don't think he's really caring. But as he rounds Parabolica again to start his second flyer. We will not sit on board with him, we will sit on board with his teammate. No, we won't, because I've got something in my throat.
How can that affect you from...
Shut up, alright, just go away.
Just shush and let. Okay, so Joe is about to DNF. Okay.
Is that what's happening, is it? Cool. As he goes round the Curva Grande now.
I reckon he sets a. Oh, he invalidates! That is actually potentially bad.
What driver?
If Joe doesn't make it out of Q1, I will laugh so hard.
To be fair, he is a busy person with F4 and stuff now, so he might not have had practice.
That's his own
Okay, okay. But,
It's not his own fault, is it?
It is, because he's busy with other things. Ref!
Yeah.
Ooh! P2! Solid lap.
he's busy actually having a life and doing well for himself, and I'm proud of him for it.
Yeah.
Clear your throat already. Stop.
I'm just having tiny sweets, go away.
Kyle, go get some
Gagging.
water, take a big drink.
I don't drink water.
You don't. Oh my god.
You're
you're
unhealthy.
Unhealthy. Uncultured.
That explains why I'm overweight, to be fair. But still quite skinny, which is really weird, but hey.
Drink
Which Red Bull is
water.
This is Corey. No.
Why don't you drink water?
Corey is... Because I don't like it. Corey's on 6-lap old soft compound tyres for some reason, still doing laps constantly.
You got a problem with that, Kyle.
Yep. Now 7-lap old. As we go on board with Joe again, as we hope for him to not invalidate this lap.
Ha!
As soon as I got on board.
He's not making
As soon
the
as
Q1.
I got on
He's
board.
not making the free Q1. There's no way.
I'm sorry, but...
Joe!
Get good, Pam!
Sister's face. Sorry guys, my sister's face timing me. 1 sec.
What?
I think Joe just got the biggest commentator's curse there. As we go on board to hope him not invalidate, and then runs wide off the track. He is going to get time to set another lap though.
If he invalidates, I'm gonna laugh.
Very professional.
It's not, it's
We will sit
professional.
on board for this entire lap. Takes turn 1 quite nicely, takes turn 2 quite nicely.
He locked up. Not nice.
He didn't look up on my screen.
Bro, you got some visual glitch, fam.
Or you do.
No.
Doesn't go into the gravel this time, but as we go into the first Lesmo, let's see if he does it again. Nope. Second Lesmo, nope.
If he invalidates, let's go.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Corey's gonna be out, I think. If Joe does this lap, Corey's out. Corey crashed. Oh my god. No way is this happening. This isn't happening, no, surely not. Surely not, is Corey out?
Ah!
Unless Red Hawk doesn't improve, which, I mean, he's not going to be
He's
in
not
18th.
going to. He can't improve.
But Corey has crashed. So if depending on how the game handles this,
Oh,
this could put Red Hawk into Q2, no matter what he finishes time-wise.
You gotta feel bad for Corey. Red Hawk still did not improve.
He did, he got P12. Unless that's a visual glitch. Yep, that is Corey eliminated from
Poggers.
Q1. Red Hawk did improve into P12. That is very unfortunate for...
He's a better into that for sure.
That is definitely very unfortunate for him. So we will be heading to Q2 now. Hopefully this should be an interesting Q2 because, I mean, there's drivers in that we didn't expect to be in. Currently all drivers still just sat in the pit lane. This is the worst bit about qualifying.
No,
Is when they all sit in the pit lane.
If I was there, I'd be going out in the pits right now. Oh, someone's coming out. It's a Red Bull.
I would have gone out a long time ago. No, how is that a Red Bull? Where is your brain telling you that the car furthest at the end of the pit lane is a Red Bull?
I'm blind. Legally.
And you're telling me I've got visual glitches.
It's not visual glitches, it's just my genuine eyes.
As we watch the game's camera try and catch up with Lias cutting turn 1. That was quite entertaining, as it just slowly panned over to it.
Wait, you're telling me
both racing points.
Lias cut the lot. He's even the pits. How's Lias cutting?
Zoger, leave me alone, leave me alone.
I was gonna say, how's Lias?
You thought that car was a Red Bull, so you can't even talk.
Agreed. Bill. I've right.
Finn does the same thing.
Who is Racing Point?
I don't know.
Unknown,
Definitely not Zach.
man. Zach left long ago.
Yeah, that was the joke. That was the.
Exactly, I get it, Dick. I was just pointing it out if anyone else didn't know.
No, probably. I doubt anyone here knew who Zach was. Anyone watching, I mean.
Annoying kids. Left the league. In other words.
I think Optic manages it. If I'm wrong. Am I right? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Let me go through all the administrators.
No one owns it. Or no one has the role for it, at least.
That's cap.
That's just what I see. As we go on with Finn as he exits.
Phil owns Racing Point.
Ah, didn't know that.
Me
As we
either.
go on board with Finn as he exits Parabolica, goes down on his flying lap, goes down to turn 1. I'm so late with this. Exits turn 2 quite nicely, no squirm of the rear end.
Who are you watching?
Finn, as he goes through the curve of a Grande, now ending sector 1.
Well, Zoga's about to finish his lap.
Well,
Not.
currently Finn's done the fastest sector 1.
Yeah, because none of the flash drivers are on track. Not saying Finn isn't
Technically, if you think about it, considering they've all got super licenses, they are all slightly fast.
debatable.
Red Hawk.
Some are in the bin, in my opinion. Don't know how they've made it into F1. Some of them. Other than that, yes. Zoe got well off the pace.
It's only 3 tenths. Which is alright, considering that's JD's
Spence,
time.
36 for what a lap.
Clearly wasn't a push lap.
Finn. Purple sector 2A.
Setting a 19.5. He could have. I definitely think Finn could have gone faster there.
Well, he could have, because JD set a time on mediums, and Finn. Finn got outplayed
I
by
haven't got the details up.
a driver who's on mediums. Buggers.
Weeze has done a 20 flat. Weeze can definitely go faster on those mediums, like, definitely.
No.
He can.
We'll see. Should I
Considering I was doing some
Miles
practice earlier,
back?
and
Let's see
that
if
was
he
you.
joins.
He won't. He would have asked for an invite by now.
Well, we'll see if he joins back.
Right, who are we gonna watch now? Let's go on board with Charlie. Sets the fastest lap of qualifying on the softs right now. A 1:19.2. As Weeze is currently on an out in something lap. Joe's on a lap. He's invalid, as Joe, as you would expect.
Oh yeah. Heads up, by the way. Charlie is learning no traction and ABS off. Versus,
I know.
he's done pretty well to place himself there.
Joe has just got this next invalidation, so he will be boxing.
Joe's good at invalidating on this game.
I don't think Italy's a strong place for him. I think he knows that. As the Ferrari of Barker on the mediums is on a lap right now. Heading down to Parabolica. It's a load of bollocks, huh? Sorry. That was a bad joke. And he comes across the line, set a 1:19.6. Chucking him into P5. Now, from what I've been told, the mediums don't feel too nice around here. So, if you're on that lap on his softs, I think he's safe, to be fair. Great one there, game. Great camera catch. I think Finn is safe on those softs, on the medium time, to be fair. But we will find out in about 3 minutes' time.
Do you have the
I
chat
think
open?
it's gonna. No, I never have the chat open.
Oh,
Why?
I want it to be mod.
I don't have that. I'm not allowed to give people mod and stuff anymore. Not even I've got mod permissions like on my own Twitch account, so. But as we have, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? It's the Mercedes of Finn, about to start a lap on the soft compound tires. We will be on board with him here.
Who?
Finn. You need to pay more attention.
I think Rev is more important. because he's about to finish his lap. He's going purple sector 2.
Yep, right, we're on with Rev. We go down to Parabolica, car number something. Didn't reread it.
I'll read it from the side.
15. He rounds Parabolica, takes a wide exit. Surprisingly, wasn't expecting a wide exit. A wide. Does a 1:18.6.
Shit on. Rev is a god player. What's Finn
JD
saying?
did a medium time, remember that. Finn is only just up on his time. He's 1/10 up on his time right now. So he won't. He's apparently the fastest sector 2. I don't believe it.
That's a lie. Skins broke.
I do like to sometimes give drivers credit because some drivers are generally fast enough for that thing, and I think Finn does, depending on how he took sector 2, might actually have it. But
Solid.
he set himself into P2 though, doing an 18.9. I am going to go into race director just to find out.
Joe's
Yeah, I don't know.
still out on the mediums. Maybe he thinks he can improve his time on the mediums. I mean, he hasn't even set one. So
Yeah, he's still. This is just his starting his lap now.
solid. What a chicane. Boom. Yeah, I fucking know.
True.
Nice swear on stream.
Nope. Not for F1. You're not supposed to. No.
Good. Damn. Anyway,
F2 you can.
I'm not
Yeah, clip
commenting.
the gravel there. I heard it.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he's
As he
drifting.
goes, Lesmo 2 now. Clean exit. Now he heads down to Ascari where it's very easy to invalidate, as we've seen from the man himself.
Let's see what. Apparently, it's purple sector 2 on the mediums.
Possible.
Your boy Mitt. Oh, solid time. Rapid. P2 with a 6.86.
Only just off rev. As Joe rounds Parabolica now. To set a 1 minute 19.2.
That's better than Charlie, who's on sauce.
Yes, but Joe is faster than Charlie by a considerable margin.
I know that, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but certain things just don't need to be pointed out.
Oh, I forgot. The clock's to forward.
Why did you mention?
I just wanted to mention it because on the subject of time.
Oh, I was gonna say red boots on a lap. It's not as invalid. Everyone
Bees.
out on that track
Oh,
are
he's
invalid.
putting out a big lap of 18.5. Now,
From what I've heard, the times for Q3 are currently looking like as like a prediction thing to be 17.9s to 17.6s.
I say a low 18 to a 17.
I know the 17.8 is definitely possible by Joe and Wheeze. And
Or Corey, if he was there.
or well, Corey's not here. So that's why I didn't.
The game scammed him, but you know.
And he could have. Oh, White's out.
Big.
Yeah, he lost it.
He crashed in the most. How can you? What? How can you crash there?
Traction.
Turn it on then.
Some people don't like it on. As we have Elias here about to finish a lap. No, he's not. He's about to start a lap. There is no way a 120. A 130 maybe was a push lap. There you go, 129.5. Fastest time of the day.
How's this man in
That
F1?
That wasn't a genuine time. Yeah, I dissed people at the start, but you gotta tone the disses down a bit.
No, you gotta full send it. No hard
No, you
feelings. If they crash, they're
Not
in
for
fault.
commentary, you don't. Commentary, you've got to be nice.
You're not.
Chuck a few disses out, but they can't be like full fire.
I mean, full fire is more fun.
Yeah, but you can't do full fire.
So who? You.
It says literally the rules of combat.
Rev Caterpillar on a new lap. Going onto a new lap, so.
JD though, he's just started. Don't worry. As a lot of drivers are happy with their laps. Now Barker spun out of Parabolica. As for some reason I can't change the camera, but he didn't take damage, so he is safe. He does have Lias rapidly approaching on an invalid lap. As we have Lias now rounding for another lap. That time for Lias would have been fast enough, to be fair, to get him into Q3. But again, unfortunately invalid. As he takes turn 1 and turns turn 1 and 2 very nicely, heads down towards Curva Grande now. Drivers on outlaps only have about 20-ish seconds to get there. I don't know if it's a time glitch for us or not, but we'll find out sooner or later.
I think Italy is a wheel track for sure.
It depends on, sometimes.
Joe's confident on their mediums for sure.
The mediums don't feel too nice, I've noticed. Like when I've done laps around. Rev nearly in the wall at Parabolica.
Had you been it there? He's trying to recreate a Charles Leclerc from last year.
Well, I mean, he went off in the wrong spot if he was doing that.
Did Charlie improve? Yes, he did.
Charlie will be making a Q3 appearance. I don't know if it's his first one.
Yes, that is. He's never made Q3 set from today.
No, I think he did.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he did last week, didn't he? Where are we next week?
Don't know, because I think
Singapore. That'll be a fun one to watch.
I hate Singapore Welsh track. It's not even 4 pad. Oh! Charlie's.
Red Hawk just.
What is happening? What am I watching? These AI are ruthless.
Red Hawk's just into Q. Whatever this is, 3. Yep, so here's your top 10 drivers for the top 10 shootout. Both AlphaTauris in, both Ferraris out. So yes, here is your top 10 shootout.
Let's go. Wheeze, Rev.
How can you call someone dumb and then spell dumb wrong? You are you're so useless.
No, you're capping.
You have spelt dumb wrong.
No, I didn't. It's D-U-M. That says D-U-M.
D-U-M-B. Dumb.
No.
Silent B.
That's gay.
You can't say that on stream.
Sorry. Apologies. Still, I'm dumb.
I know you are.
Who's coming out first?
I don't know, but I'm eating sweets, so go away.
No.
Who do you reckon is going to take pole position then? I reckon it's between Joe, Rev, and JD. But Finn is looking like to be the first car going out. Yep, first car out is Finn today. Or Q3. Yeah. This is definitely Q3. I need to sleep more.
What's your favourite track on the
So,
calendar?
which one, real life or?
Any. The game, real life.
Well, real life. Just because I want to race it quite badly. I would have said Imola, but then Portimao, and that'll be in the next game. So
True.
I look forward to racing those. It'll be very fun. But Jeddah looks to be an interesting circuit from what we've seen of it so far. Saudi Arabian GP. From what we've seen of it on, I can't remember what game they showed it on. It looks like it will be a very fun Grand Prix. It only looks like it will only be able to overtake into like maybe turn 1. As we have. I got something in my throat again. As we have Finn starting his lap now, heading down to turn 1. It's a long run with turn 1 in. It's quite a nice turn 1, doesn't cut too much of the first curbing bit. Goes down to Curva Grande, takes Curva Grande quite nicely, and I'm going to need you to commentate the rest of this lap, because I really need a wee.
Bruh.
And I cannot hold it, so you can just Finn with what I'm watching.
I'm just gonna be quiet, because why not?
I am back. It hasn't been silenced the whole time, has it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
You're not supposed. You're annoying.
How am I annoying if I didn't speak?
You're supposed to speak.
Oh, anyway,
Commentators
Joe
do.
Loke started in 18.4. Oh. Anyway, we can watch Rev for once.
Right, you can again actually commentate his lap this time. I just needed to get a drink as well.
I don't. Oh, bro. This man's. I'll go into the second chicane, entering it nicely, not touching the gravel, hugging tight, getting much speed through the exit. Same with this one, also nicely getting wide as possible onto the straight. Now going into Ascari, hugging tight, much speed you can, nearly can spin through that corner. He'll now be going through Parabolica any second now, entering, hugging tight, going wide, going tight there again to get more time as possible, and he's set an 18.2. That is a strong time from Rev. Who else is on a lap? Wheeze will be setting his lap into Parabolica, going wide, now cutting in. He'll be setting a 19 flat, solid
Only
lap
19
from.
flat.
Well, Rev set an 18.2.
That's exactly why I'm surprised by Weave only. Well, Weave's only doing a 19 flat, although it was on worn tyres in all fairness. So, you know, he could come back and just flatten the field. Is a very. I didn't expect Finn to be as in the mix as he has been today. Let's just. Like, he's got the pace, 100%. He is a decently fast driver. But I don't think he's as... I know he's been in Q3s before, but I don't think he's been doing this well in a Q3 before. And I know he's had very good starting positions in TFR. Like, I think 2 seasons ago he did Singapore. My F1 debut, conveniently. Qualified P5 there. He qualified P3, I think. And it was a very solid lap.
Spence at 18.6, putting himself in P3. Tarpole on the outlap. I think everyone's
I am
now.
pretty convinced that Finn can beat his time once he sets the natural lap. That's not invalid. Who's not? Oh, invalid. Who's not invalid? JD's not invalid. We'll go on with JD. He's invalid. No drivers that aren't invalid except Tadpole, who is starting his lap now. If he makes the run down to turn 1, again, quite a long run. Takes it quite nicely, doesn't just about misses the invalidation. Takes Curva Grande quite tight, going onto the grass a bit there. Going down into the second chicane now, just touches the gravel.
He lose a lot of time there, probably like.
Joe did it and still set it in an 18.5 in Q2.
And he's stopping his type of slowing down because he's messed up his lap, so he would be going.
We will jump on board with Finn then.
Finn.
As Finn does kick up a bit of gravel there, not as much as Tadpole did though. Goes through Lesmo 1, takes it quite nicely, good exit. Lesmo 2, quite tight, good exit again. As he heads now down towards the Ascari chicane. A good in, no invalidation, takes it quite nicely. And he just ran. He's still valid!
Wow. Oh, I think my post crashed.
Just to get Foivu back. Might do a last week and just not come back at all, but which means I can't do lazy commentating, but that's fine. Right, so we are on board with Wheeze. Goes through the Curva Grande now. Quite a good run through Curva Grande. Goes down to the second chicane. Just down on his time. Good exit, no gravel. Takes turn 1 quite nicely. Heads turn 1, Lesmo 1. Takes Lesmo 2 quite nicely as well. Set. Heading down to Sector 2. End of Sector 2, sorry. He's going 1/10 on his time right now, which is not that big of an improvement, so he is going to need to find a lot of time in this last Sector 3, which isn't the best.
Hello.
He runs now through Parabolica to set the end of his lap. We'll see if it takes pole position, because this is his last chance. Comes across the line to do a only P4, 18.6 from Wheeze. As we now head to JD, who is... Nope, we've still got Rev. Rev's the next person. He's invalid, don't worry. So we head back to JD, who is on his lap now, heading down for the run to Ascari. Takes it quick. It's going to be like Belgium, where it was just like Q1, just everyone came across at the end at the same time. As he apparently does the fastest Sector 2, I believe it. He is potentially on run to challenge for pole. I'm not one to say if he will or not, but heads down to the Parabolica now. It's a very nice in and out through Parabolica. As he now runs down to the line, comes across the line to set a 1:18.6, not enough for pole position, but enough for P4. As Charlie finishes his lap, takes P7. As we now head to the AlphaTauri of Red Hawk, who is going to finish his lap. He's 1 second up on his time. He's only going to set a 20 flat. That's not very good for him. As Spence comes across the line to set fastest lap, takes a 1:18 flat, pole position from Spence. That's an incredible lap. That is a very, very good lap from Spence there. A 1:18, Spence quicker than anyone else. Joe not taking pole position today, let alone his main rival not being here at all. So here is your top 10 from Q3.
Spence, Rev, Joe, JD, Wheeze, Finn, Charlie, Red Hawk, Tabhall, and Rapid, or your boy Mitt. Finn is...
Looks to be a... Sorry, go ahead.
In other words, I was going to say Finn is looking strong, redeeming himself from the past races, not looking strong in them other races, but today he's pulling it back, and we maybe the possibility of a podium, but we will see in the start of this race.
I can see there being a podium here for Finn. Definitely. But that was a very different qualifying, not something I was expecting in the slightest. Shows how long qualifying actually takes. We were 53 minutes in. So that's fun. Looks to be a dry start to the race. Could be wet towards the end though, who knows. As we are waiting for the drivers to load into their grid spots. Could take a minute.
Hello?
Hello.
It just went silent. Thought everything disconnected.
I was just silent because there's just nothing to really say right now. Although I will search up some Monza track facts, because why not? As we go for the formation lap here, it looks like it's going to be a soft medium for some drivers, potentially a soft hard. This is the 5th oldest Grand Prix being held since 1921. So I mean, quite a old track here in F1. It's one of 2 Grand Prix circuits which has run since the beginning of the Formula 1 Championship in 1950. And in 2013 it became the most held F1 Grand Prix. So, originally though, at turn 1 I believe, instead of the chicane, it used to take you round into a big embankment that took you to the back straight of Sector 3 and then down to Parabolica, and that was pretty much the full lap. Although from what I remember being told beforehand that was a very dangerous embankment that killed multiple drivers. It'd be interesting to see how that works now, but... Oh, no, I was wrong by that. Monza was just a full oval. Like a proper full-on oval. So, it's been held 90 times, as in, like, since the track existed, it's had 90 different Grand Prix on it. And it was the most driver wins for F1 has been Michael Schumacher with 5, but Lewis Hamilton has equalled that with 5.
I'm back.
Okay. And the most constructor wins here at Monza was Ferrari with 20 wins here. The circuit just being over 3.6 miles long, with a normal race being 53 laps.
As Joe's own words in the TFR chat, he will be P1 at the end of this lap, and he's on and he's starting on mediums, so we will see how this will go at the start of this race. You wanna do lights out, or you know?
Of course I do. Drivers line up on the grid now.
Who we went for? Red Hawk. Don't know what he's doing.
As we have the information up on the screen. As we are here, 5 red lights.
That's not right.
Cars are revving.
It's not 5 red lights, mate.
It said 5 red lights on the visual picture. So as the cars rev their engines now, it's away we go. Rev Caterpillar getting a drive-through penalty for a jump start.
Unlucky.
But he's going to make the most of it.
Oh,
by heading off into
Joe's
P1
falling down to P5. This. Oh! Spencer spun it. Rev has gone wide. Weezer's taken P1. P1. This has been a great start for Weez.
Corey has left the session, so please try and get him an invite back, because I would, but I'm streaming. But.
Okay, I got you.
Joe up into P3 now, closely followed by Finn in P4. Finn making a move, attempting to make a move, but that is the safety car.
The safety car. Rev is retired.
Yeah, Z-Man gets a 5-second time penalty.
Where's... I don't even have Corey in my friends list.
It's Corey Marsh, 0-0.
Dear. Yeah, it's okay.
So, that was a very eventful start to the Italian Grand Prix. Z-Man being the only driver to start on hards.
What do you think his strat is?
Hards to mediums. Potentially hard to solve. I believe the fastest strategy is medium to hard. Obviously not all the drivers are able to do that, so... So you might as well talk about IRL F1 for a minute.
Yeah, well, today...
Lewis Hamilton winning the Grand Prix today, unexpectedly.
Well...
I was honestly expecting a Max Verstappen.
I was suspecting a Hamilton win. Hamilton had the pace. It was... I feel sorry for Verstappen. I mean, he went for an illegal overtake. but it's fine. They gave
That
him
was his own fault, to be fair.
through. Some Verstappen fans say that it was Hamilton's fault, but we move.
And some say Hamilton did it every lap.
When he
but
did it.
there is an issue.
And
There is a way you can see.
race control literally said to Hamilton to not do it, and he stopped doing it. If he did do it, he did it for like 10 laps and he stopped.
There was the laps where it looked like he did it, but he did keep one tyre on the curb, which for Bahrain is legal. In real life, obviously, in the game, it's just, that'd be an instant penalty, but in real life, that's legal.
Yeah, it is. They need to fix that in next year's game.
They won't.
You don't know that.
The FIA help them. Like, the FIA tell them the track limits, and they still go wrong, so... The AlphaTauris did double stack on the safety car. Must have both picked up damage there. Just had a message off Bass, easy win, P17 to P8 in 1 lap.
He's gonna bottle it, I hope he does. I can't spell.
Apparently Rev moving to a full-time driver as at Alfa Romeo.
Even though he just retired.
He is fast though.
True.
People asking the safety car to go quicker, I don't think we can tell them to go quicker in the game.
Shut down the mic. Joe lied to us. He said he'll be P1 at the end of lap 1. He lied to us.
In all fairness, he did have a medium start, whereas all around him were on softs. Now it looks a bit different, but...
That's his own fault for going on mediums.
Yeah, but he pays off later in the race, so...
True. He has the pace.
He is the pace. Christian Horner being Christian Horner, saying that I think the biggest winner today is the fans.
I mean, there's fans in the stadium today, which is good to see, you know.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but there's...
Not a lot, but there was a...
There's at least, you know, restrictions of... You know, are lifting, and it's good for COVID, and, you know, that atmosphere of F1 is all based around fans. Because some drivers prefer...
Sorry to cut you off, but the safety car is in this lap. So we will be watching Weeze lead this restart. Possibly doing a bunch up the grid restart, which I wouldn't blame him for doing. Yeah, they are all going relatively slow now. As I believe he will go now.
No, he's not.
No.
He's doing a
Look
Max
like
Verstappen
now.
start.
No. Now. Right, here we go. We're away again.
He did
Green flag running, as he has technically somewhat beat everyone, but this is just a slipstream fest now down to the turn 1. As your boy Mitt is in the pit lane again.
It was 4 wide first turn.
Someone's off, I didn't see who, but someone was off.
No one was off.
He's got Corey going from last to 13th. Just in that one turn.
Your boy Mitt has retired.
In the pit lane.
Maybe, I think he's got his
Joe
bedtime.
running. Joe cutting completely through the secondary game. He did lose time doing it though, so there's no one can really make complaints there. Oh, Joe's out. No, he's not. No one. Okay, he lost the run so badly then.
Has he lost his wing?
Yes, me. Yep.
He's lost his
All the way
left
down to
end plate.
That will cost him. He will need to watch for that.
Finn
Because it
now
will
in
only get worse.
P3, as we said, maybe a chance for Finn to show what he can do and get a podium. So we will keep watching this, but as we speak, Finn is catching up to JD as JD is on those mediums and softs are far superior in.
That won't last. Give it 2 laps and the mediums will be faster.
But as we're talking about mediums, JRT Barker has made his way up into P4. Solid lap times from him. Oh, Leus with a 3-second pen.
He has lost it, so he shouldn't have got that pen realistically. But
Corey Marshall in P8 on fresh mediums. He's gonna have to do a lot of catching. Someone's off. Red.
Joe looking like he is going to attempt to go to the end now on these hards. I think it's possible.
It is possible. They can last at least around 30 laps.
There's no close gaps now, which is really annoying. Oh yeah, there is. Just
Yeah,
I've
there
not
is.
got the right gap.
Tadpole on
I had the wrong.
chassis of Barker.
The gearbox.
Gearbox.
On the gearbox.
Why am I saying chassis, you little retard? Anyway,
You can't say that on stream.
I said it to myself, so therefore it's offensive to myself, and I can offence myself.
You said it on stream, you cannot say it on stream.
Then I cannot say it on the stream. Sorry, I said sorry. It's fine. Anyway, Tadpole.
No, you still can't say it.
Shut up. Anyway, Tadpole making a move on Barker. Maybe no, he's backing out. Oh, a little tap. Barker locking up, going for a switchback. Maybe no, he does not have enough speed to get.
There is something going on further back, sorry, between one of the other Ferraris and Z-Man, but I believe they have to swap positions. So there was nothing much there.
Red Hawk is also on hards.
Sorry, Tadpole,
Oh,
taking that position back. Go away, please.
go away. Go away. Leave. No.
No.
No, you're not allowed to. Because you don't have the rolls. It doesn't.
If it was up to me, I'd let you, but no.
This ain't CR.
Like, sorry. As Tadpole now catching up. No, he's not. He's what?
Another point environment.
I glitched.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
That was different. As Finn keeping up with JD, Finn is gonna have. Oh, he's just deployed all of his ERS. That explains it. As he is now gonna have DRS going down the main straight.
Finn is on 6% ERS. He wants
Really
that
burning
P2. He is determined to get a podium today. There is a chance, but we will see Corey Marshall setting a 22.38. He's making his way up the grid into P6 now.
I don't think it's a chance. I think we definitely saw
He
that.
was 3 abreast. Corey's getting moved. Bass Branch. Oh, Spence retired. Well on the track. That is
Exit Parabolica.
VSC. It is a VSC, not a safety car. But still,
I just went on board with Elias and I just saw it. Exit Parabolica.
seems fun. This gives a chance for Finn to recharge his ERS.
That gives me a chance to have a drink.
I need a drink as well. I'll go live.
Go get one then. Hurry up, go.
I hit my funny bone.
Mute yourself. As we back under green flag running now, DRS enabled. Finn having a really good run on JD, heading down to the Ascari chicane. He's not going to be stupid though, he's going to wait. He's going to bide his time, he's not going to waste any ERS or anything like that. Because he's keeping up with JD-ish. As they head down to the Parabolica now, Finn will have DRS down on the next straight. Finn definitely being a talking point for today's race, 100%, looking like one of the favourites to keep the podium at the least. As he has DRS and ERS on JD, making the late on the brakes into turn 1, because JD was pretty late as well. As we watch the Red Bull and the Ferraris fighting now. Heading down to Curva Grande, it looks like the Ferrari's giving up the fight, but he's not going to be holding off for too long. Oh my god. Sorry for the heat eating you might be able to hear. As Barker has just touched the gravel there, so he will be losing out on a bunch of time. As Finn still keeping up with JD, gonna have DRS again.
We're back, sorry.
As Finn will have DRS on JD again, keeping him with him down the straight. Finn not touching his DRS just yet, but he is down to 21%. So has a very slidey exit and spins out. Spins.
Yeah, and that is podium chances. Podium chances are bottled.
He didn't pick up damage. How has he not picked up damage?
Man's got hats.
No, you honestly, it looked like he should have taken damage there.
He
I
literally
think he just got the car slowed.
He kind of, you know, got some big.
Well, this leaves Corey free clear field once he gets past Tadpole.
Corey has got the pace. He's on 5-lap mediums. 5-lap old mediums.
Finn's just got a 5. Yeah, just don't even try and say that. We saw how it went in Hungary.
How do they say in F1? They say
it differently.
They say young lapped.
Joe set the fastest lap of the race on hard compound tires. He is definitely the fastest man on track then. Didn't think it was going to be true, and then sets the fastest lap on hards. Finn touching the grass into turn 1. Corey not even touching his ERS to keep with Tadpole now, because he knows once he gets there, Tadpole should let him through, knowing that he is the fastest car on track. Second fastest car on track.
Oh, Jarty White picking up for a second pen. Bark is falling back as we speak. Bass Branch is now on the back of Barker. He's gonna get the DRS on the main straight, but Barker has pretty much full ERS compared to Bass, who's on 8%. And it's just
Barker's playing it smart here.
He's shoving himself in the inside.
Bass is through.
I think
Bass has made that move stick.
I think Barker's playing it smart on the mediums. He knows he's gonna fall off on them softs. Never mind talking about smart. Bass is just shoving him off the track, giving him no room. And he's Bass has spun himself out because he's blocking intentionally.
No.
Who cares? But Soga is through in P5. Corey, speak of that, he's P3. He's now catching JD.
Tadpole looks like to have not put much of a fight when Corey got close to getting pay.
Just team orders, because you know Corey is the faster driver. He has the speed.
Tadpole is the Perez of the team,
but slow. Who else? Everything's gapped now. It's a bit boring.
Z-Man and Bass is currently the closest gap. Z-Man does have DRS on Bass
and DRS
too.
Will Bass go for an intentional defensive?
We'll sit on board with these two still.
I think Bass is a bit too aggressive with his defending.
I also think Barker could have saved that move for a different spot of the track, because that is a sketchy chicane to make a move.
It's still possible though, but I do see where you're coming from. Yeah, it's sketchy. There's not much room. That both drivers have to.
Even some of the pro drivers fail to make moves through there. or
Vettel,
back off because they know it's too risky. I mean, like, pro esports.
but we're talking real life. Vettel's got to move there and spun. Same with Hamilton. I mean, it's not an easy move to get done.
They all
but
do it.
Weeze is now in pits. He's had enough on these 10 lap
10 lap
softs,
old soft tires.
11 technically. He's going on the
As he goes
mediums,
in.
taking those to the ends. Tapole.
Yeah, he can do it.
Tapole.
Doing this.
Not Tapole. Tapole. I don't even know who I'm talking about. Corey Marshall. Sorry. He's.
No, you're definitely on about Tadpole.
I was on about Tapole. I was probably going to say he's in pits.
Tadpole just went from mediums to mediums by the looks of things. Unless that was the pit lane tire thing.
But
No,
Corey.
he's done soft to medium.
Corey Marshall. He's closing this gap stupidly fast. But JD has the ERS advantage here, as Corey doesn't, because Corey probably had to use it all because he was right at the grid and the game just scanned him. But he's making his way up the grid and he's doing it excessively well, putting himself in P2 at the moment, pushing on to JD.
JD picked up a 3-second time penalty.
This is big for JD. 3 second pen. Who else?
It's very crucial.
Joe. He is P9 making his way up the grid on those hards. What else is a small gap? Nothing really. Everyone's spaced out. The closest is Corey Marshall and that.
And they're just... yeah. They're just having a fun time.
Corey Marshall has the pace and is showing it. It's literally Max Verstappen versus Hamilton right here. But at the racing point.
Aston Martin.
Oh! JD touching the gravel, losing a lot of time. This is giving Corey free DRS on this next straight here. JD is... he's too far back. I think he's going to save it for the main straight.
I would like to say as well, Corey is leading the championship by a considerable margin of
Points.
45 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very possible that he can build the gap up to be so Joe can't catch him. And Joe is in P2 in the championship, bear that in mind. Which is quite interesting. Although Alpha do lead the constructors somehow.
Alpha, I don't think they have it. They're looking weak. Red Hawk is
Alfa Romeo.
what?
Alfa Romeo.
You're talking about? I'm lost it.
When you say Alpha, you're referring to Alfa Romeo. That's how it's always been. If you say Alpha, you mean Alfa Romeo.
Alpha. I'm talking about AlphaTauri.
Say that then.
AlphaTauri. Yeah. On constructors, Red Bull
They're dead last.
Academy. Because of Tapo. No comment.
AlphaTauri are dead last.
Red Hawk. And
On 34 points.
and Rapids bottled pretty much every single race. Same as Red Hawk. Corey is still pushing that gap to 4 tenths, but he does not have the ERS. They are both on the same ERS. This is really close. I know.
As Corey will definitely be looking to make a move here. 100%.
Yeah.
As they head down to turn 1, JD goes very defensive, nearly on the grass.
He's braking.
As he's later on the brakes than Corey.
Switch back.
There was no switchback there whatsoever.
It looked
Or
like
even
it was
tenths.
going to happen, but we know.
As Corey looks like he is faster through Curva Grande, heading down to the second chicane. This could be a repeat of Hamilton and Leclerc from 2019. Nope, definitely not.
Corey has the
JD
brain.
keeping
Oh, and
position.
he's He's lost it. He's still going defensive.
They're very close
It's
together
just-
right now. This
This is literally Hamilton versus Verstappen, but in a racing point.
no. It's Hamilton versus Leclerc
Fine.
from Monza
I
2019.
Corey's definitely got him here. Yeah, he has.
There you go. But JD will have the DRS for the main straight, and we all know the main straight DRS is OP.
Unless Corey pulls out a big gap.
Which he won't.
Don't know that. Or we
I
know
do,
JD
because-
could spin right here, right now. Or
Yeah, but JD would still have the DRS.
oh,
They've
Barker,
gone for the detection.
3-second pen. Corey's had enough of his mediums. Feel like he's going on the softs to take those to the end. Oh no, he can't take them.
Corey
to
could
the-
go on to mediums. Again.
He's on the
So
softs.
he started on softs. He's going to softs. Wow. Oh, he can take these to the end. 10 laps. Yeah, he can go.
Yeah.
11.
I put Zoga in the intentions of maybe a podium.
He hasn't pitted.
Yeah, same with JD though.
Actually, and look, there's only an 8-second gap between 2 and 3, and P3 has pitted. So
Yep, true. And
Weeze will come out in the lead.
Z-Man's, but they've both got. Z-Man's got pens. Corey Marshall's. Oh, someone has scratched that JLT. Was that Barker who left?
I don't know. I didn't see. Joe touching the gravel there on the exit of the chicane. There's a very nice camera on JD right now. Helicopter camera. Love the helicopter cameras. But it doesn't give us an overview of what's going on between Joe and Red Hawk going into Ascari. Red Hawk did have to completely cut the first bit of the chicane there, as they both snap of the rear end, but both managed to save it. But Red Hawk looked like to come off much worse there,
Corey
losing out.
is closing on Z-Man as well. Fresh sauce. Oh,
Against
JD
15 lap old hards, just.
will.
But JD, yeah, wow. JD exiting the pit lane, he did build up a massive gap to be fair, to come back out in P4.
Corey's got net pole.
Net P1, you mean?
Oh, bro, I keep saying that.
Something happened, turn 1. Someone took damage, I know it, I saw it.
Oh.
Someone crashed, that was a yellow flag.
JD's taking escape route. Oh, this is big. He has no damage. I think he's just spun it. This
Did
is.
he get a penalty out of that? No, he did not.
No, he did.
Z-Man in podium contentions right now, but he has still yet to pit.
He's got a 5-second
So-
pen. And Joe Loke is in P4 and on them hards.
Those
Tap
hards will be
hole.
very out of it by the...
Tap on fresh mediums. He's closing on Joe Loke.
Corey is burning off all of his ERS right now.
I mean, that's what he's good at.
But he is very good at staying above 0% in all fairness to him. So I can't see the gaps anymore, so that's not fun.
That's not the. It's the
Corey just set
fastest
the
lap.
fastest lap of the race.
I mean, it's obvious he's on fresh sauce.
It's crazy to think the fastest lap of the race is only...
21.
What was it? It was only a second off of one of the Q2 times. Oh, I've got gaps back. Tadpole on Joe right now, catching up. Tadpole is catching quite rapidly here. But Corey's just closed 3 temps on Wheeze under braking. Wow. Corey's definitely much more confident on the brakes here than Wheeze.
That's Corey Marshall set Elias time in qualifying.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
As Corey is all over the back of Wheeze now.
Not really. He's
For a
closing.
start. He will be all over the back.
Yes. Tadpole's... Oh, Joe's lost his rear. Joe's gone off the track. This gives Tadpole a chance to have DRS. Yes, he does.
But more important on the battle on the track for the lead here right now is Corey versus Wheeze. Corey having the DRS, not the ERS, down into turn 1, but he's not even going to try and make the dive bomb, as Joe is now in P3, with Z-Man making a pit stop onto soft compound tyres. Joe all over the back of Tadpole right now. Well, he was on the exit, if anyone saw that there. His wing should literally have been touching Tadpole. I believe Joe has picked up damage. Yep, Joe is missing his front right end plate. But I'll explain what happened there then. But Corey and Wheeze still going at it for the lead. Corey will have DRS and DRS on Wheeze down into the Ascari chicane. Barker setting a 120.2, which is one of the qualifying times for Q1, I believe. Corey being smart, biding his time, not making a move on Wheeze into Ascari, knowing it will slow him down way too much. Keeping his tyres nice and fresh as well, keeping ERS for the main straight in a second when he gets to the exit of Parabolica.
Is it me or is it Wheeze always lagging?
It's just you. He is catching up to Wheeze now. DRS open, ERS deployed. Corey looks to the outside because Wheeze has fully defended the inside. Corey has the position into the turn, but Wheeze fights back later on the brakes, but Corey does have the position held there.
Corey just has the speed. There's no point Wheeze fighting it because
JD being spun by Joe. Joe losing a lot more wing, but JD has just kept it in.
Yeah, maybe.
Virtual safety car has been deployed.
Who retired? That was
JRT White on the exit of Ascari.
Seems legit.
I don't think any of these guys realise that on worn tyres, Ascari is terrifying. I don't think any of them have noticed yet.
Fully sent it. Yeah, I mean, respect to him.
And DRS is a thing again, so that means we're back onto green flag running as Wheeze has gained on Corey throughout that period of virtual safety.
My pipe's lagging again. Can you send me an invite? I have to rejoin. Just lagging everywhere. My ears. Please.
Your ears are lagging everywhere. That makes sense.
The pie is. I don't even know what you said. I'll be back if you send me an invite.
Okay. As we are back with Red Hawk and Joe. Red Hawk closing down Joe now for P5 in this race. Red Hawk going to the outside, Joe defending the inside down into turn 1. Red Hawk looks like to have made the move, but Joe was later on the brakes. Joe locked up. Red Hawk looking to keep his nose in there. He kept his nose in there, but lost the rear end on the exit. Zoga looking to gain from all of this, though. Only 5/10ths back from the action. 1.4 seconds back from the action. I read someone else's gap. As Corey is now pulling away from Wheeze on those soft compound tyres, but his soft will die out soon, and Wheeze will be able to catch up again. We are monitoring gaps, but there are no close gaps apart from Zoger on Red Hawk. Zoger was on the grass a bit there, got a much cleaner exit through there and entrance than Red Hawk did. Zoger still having pretty much all of his ERS, whereas Red Hawk has half of it. As they both had DRS, they both take Ascari quite nicely. No squirm of the rear end on the exit. Joe did run wide there, as you just saw him come back onto the track. Zoger is within 3/10ths now. This whole fight is within a second. As Red Hawk and Joe nearly came together there. Joe having to run really wide with this wing damage, choosing not to box with the soft. But this fight between Red Hawk and Zoger is very close right now. As it looks like Red Hawk has got the position, but Zoger might just be later on the brakes. Yes, he is. Zogert has that position, looks to make the move on Joe, doesn't get close enough. Doesn't seem to be close enough. Are you back? I didn't realise. As Zogert has passed Joe now. As Zogert takes a very nice chicane. Joe with wing damage though, still keeping all over the rear of him. Joe does look to be really pushing that car very hard. As Zogert now for the first time, Zogert now does not have DRS for the first time down this straight, trying to keep himself faster than Joe and Red Hawk behind. I think Joe realizes that, I think Joe wants Zogert to have a good race here, so I think he's going to try and hold Red Hawk a bit, it looks like it. Because I don't think Joe put up too much of a fight to Zogert, but who am I to say it, just, you know, cameras are different. As JD here all over the back of Tadpole catching up, he's within 3/10, he has no ERS though, but he does have a lot of, how can you have a lot of DRS? Brain work. As he looks to go later on the brakes around the outside, was much later on the brakes, looks to have the position and sticks it in. He didn't stick it, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh, you... First it's through John Alacy or Wet Bryce said, and now it's sticking in. As Tadpole and JD are still fighting here, no they're not. I didn't mean that, just, you're dirty minded. No I didn't. As Corey's 6-lap-old softs now will slowly start to die, but Weez's is on 10-lap-old mediums, so they will also be somewhat dying. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Corey on 6-lap-old softs, which are slowly starting to die, and Weez being on 10-lap-old mediums, which are also going to slowly start to die. That made plenty of sense. As they start the 24th lap here, as there looks to be a very close fight for P6 right now, having 4 drivers involved, which is the Red Hawk, Red Hawk, Joe, Finn and Bass, all relatively close together here. Joe looks to be weaving all over the place to try and make that move stick on Red Hawk. I don't know why Joe's not boxed yet to try and get fastest lap on softs or something, but exactly. Huh? He's been given 3-2 positions. Would you like to... Do you want to rephrase that? 2 free positions. Not 3-2 positions. Well done. What did you have, a Murray-gasm? That's what they call Murray Walker slip-ups, don't worry. A Murray-gasm. Very different. What? They used to call Murray Walker slip-ups Murray-gasms? Oh, yeah. Finn and Red Hawk pretty much locking wheels there. He's very desperate because he knows he can take P6. He knows he can do it. So he's trying to fight for P7 right now, but he will have P6. Oh! Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nearly paid off. He didn't get any damage. What? He nearly just drilled Joe and didn't get any damage. Brains. Okay. There's Bass now closing in on Red Hawk. Move of the season goes to Finn right there. As Bass closes in now on Red Hawk, about to get DRS. Much better exit than Red Hawk from there. But I think Bass is going to be... No, he's not. Oh yeah, he is. Bass is going to play it smart and not try and make the move into Ascari, but Red Hawk is going to be stupid and try and make the move through Ascari on Joe. Which he has succeeded, to be fair. That was a very clean move right there around the outside on the entrance of Ascari. That was a very good move right there from Red Hawk. But Bass getting past both of them. Jesus Christ, Bass getting past both Red Hawk and Joe for P6 right there. That was a very clean and tidy move from Bass, and he gets DRS as well to defend his position. Fair enough. Nah, not yet. Only a lap later though, he has returned into that fight. But Red Hawk looks to have made a bit of... Finn! Finn nearly had Red Hawk then on the exit. Finn is really showing some good pace here. Did you see Bass's move for P6? That was mental on the entrance of Parabolica. Was it free 2 positions or 2 free positions? Say the gearbox. Say the gearbox. Makes the move around the outside into Ascari, but definitely takes that way too wide and gives both positions back. That's why making Ascari moves are risky, right there. This is just giving Bass. This is giving Bass 3 seconds of air now. Really? Oh, as we've entered the final lap of the race. Jesus Christ, I didn't even realise. You didn't realise either, so sharp. You can't say brain dead on stream either. It can be offensive. There's a lot you can't say on stream. I know it's horrible, but there's lots of stuff you can't say. As Finn very unfortunately could lose his place to Z-Man as well. Z-Man is also catching up to this fight. Finn's got 14 seconds of penalties. This is all pointless. Listen, right. Finn's involvement in this fight right now does not matter in the slightest. Currently, Z-Man is guaranteed P7 if he doesn't crash. Because Joe, Red Hawk and Finn all have penalties. As Corey crosses the line to be your race winner. Sorry, I had to say that. Corey had how many penalties? I must check. I need to know. I must know. I have to find out. He didn't have a penalty. Huh? Huh? Corey won that. I'll make sure that gets sorted out in the standings, but Corey definitely won that. My brain hurts. Oh yeah, just so you know, your audio wasn't included, I've just been told. Okay. So that is your Italian Grand Prix today, Red Bull winning. Instantly in the TFR general. What we wanted, get in there, Finn. What we got, Finn, it's James. To anyone who pays any attention to F1 out there, you should understand. If you don't, then there's issues. Although Corey did last to first, wow. Fair enough, as we should not be on the top step, but... yeah. So that is your... that is your podium finish today if you swap Corey and Wheeze around. So we'll run through just one final time all of the positions, with Corey taking P1, Wheeze P2, JRTJD P3 as my second commentator just gone. End of the race, that's fine. JRTJD P3, Tadpole P4, Zoger P5, Bass P6, very good, well done from him. Z-Man P7, Joe P8, Red Hawk P9, and to round off your points paying positions, JRT Barker in P10. So this has been your Italian Grand Prix today here at Monza. Remember, we do have races in the week, I believe. I might be wrong, on Thursday possibly. I'm not too sure. And on Saturday, we'll definitely be back for Formula 2 at 9 PM BST, remember. And we'll be back same time next week for round 15 or 16 at Singapore. So we will see you then. Goodbye.